Good morning students. In this class today we are going to see about numbers and types of numbers which will lay a strong foundation for your future classes. I hope all of you are well versed in numbers because all of you are going through numbers and learning numbers from primary classes itself. In our day-to-day life also we are using numbers everywhere. Okay, now let us move on to our today's topic, types of numbers. First, we are going to see about odd and even numbers. Odd numbers not grouped equally in twos. Odd number will not contain a number 2 and the multiples of 2. Even numbers grouped equally in twos. Even number contains a number 2 and the numbers of multiples of 2. In whole numbers, odd and even numbers comes alternatively, and the whole number consists of odd numbers and even numbers which will start from 0 and goes on infinity. See an example. Even numbers end in 2, 4, 6, 8. Odd number ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. For example, in even numbers, 4 is a multiple of 2. 56, which ends with a number 6 and it's a multiple of 2. Now see an odd number. Example 9, which is not a multiple of 2. 83, which ends with a number 3 and it is not a multiple of 3. Multiples. Multiple of a given number is greater than or equal to that number. If we multiply some number, the answer will be greater or equal to that number. Multiples of number are endless. If we multiply some number, it will goes on and it will not ended. Factors. A factor is a number that divides the given number exactly. If we divide, a factor is a number that gives and remainder 0. Every number has two factors, that is -1 and the number itself. If we consists of a number 2, it will has a 2 factor, that is one is 1 and the another one is 2. Every factor of a given number is less than or equal to that number. If we consider a number 2, the factor of it is 2 and its another factor is number 2. Now we are going to see about an important numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime number, natural numbers greater than 1 with two factors 1 and the number itself. Prime number is a number which has a number greater than 1 and it has two factors, that is a number 1 and the number itself. See an example. 1 into 2. 2 has two factors, that is 1 and 2. 1 into 13. It has a two factors. One is 1 and another one is 13. Composite numbers. Natural numbers having more than two factors. In composite numbers, natural numbers always having more than two factors will known to be a composite number. For example, see a number 70. 70 consists of more than three factors, that is 1, 2, 5 and 7, and numbers which are all having more than three factors are known as composite numbers. Now we are going to see about twin primes. Twin primes, a pair of prime numbers whose difference is 2 is known as twin primes. If we consider two numbers, the difference between them will be 2, that are known as twin primes. See an example. There are two examples given, 5, 7 and 17, 19. If we see a difference between 5, 7, the difference will be 2, and if we see the difference between 17 and 19, the difference will be 2. So it was known as a twin prime. Next, prime triplet. The successive prime numbers with difference 2. A prime numbers which have a difference 2 are known as prime triplet. Now see the example. 3, 5 and 7. The difference between the 3 and 5 is 2 and 5 and 7 is 2, which was known as triplet numbers, successive prime numbers that have a difference 3. Next, we are going to see about division method and factor tree method. Division method. To find the prime factor of a number, it will be useful to check for divisibility by smaller numbers 2, 3 and 5 first and not take numbers at random. Next, we are going to see about factor tree method. Another way to find the prime factorization of a number used as a visual representation. As we add branches, it looks like an upside down tree. We use division method to find the prime factor of a number, which will be useful to check the divisibility of the smaller numbers like 2, 3 and 5. We use factor tree method as another way to find a prime factorization of a number, and it will looks like a branches which will keeps on adding. Now let us see an examples for factor tree method. Find the prime factors of 36. For number 36, we are going to find the prime factors. 36. 2 into 18 is known as 36. 18. 2 into 9 is known as 18. 9. 3 into 3 are known as 9. 36 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, which are known as the prime factors of the number 36. Okay, in this class we had learned about more types of numbers, the multiples and the prime factors and the prime numbers and the composite numbers. These numbers are always lays basic for the future learnings in higher classes also. Odd numbers, even numbers are the multiples of 2 and not the multiples of 2. Multiples of a given number which will always be a greater number or equal to that number, and these numbers are always endless. In factors, every number has a 2 factor, and it will always have one factor as 1 and another one is its number itself. And in prime number and composite number, we had learned that in primary number it has 2 factors, and in composite numbers it has more than 3 factors. In twin primes, we had learned that a pair of prime numbers whose difference is always 2. And in prime triplet, we have learned that the successive prime numbers which will always have difference 3. In division method and factor tree method, we learned it as another method of finding a prime factor of a number for smaller numbers like 2, 3 and 5, and in factor tree method it looks like another way to find the prime factorization of number used as a visual representation. Thank you. I hope this class was very useful to you all, and I hope that all of you all learned something new from this class. Thank you.